morning and welcome. Pressing buttons. There we go. Morning, 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 morning. How's everybody this morning? Hello, hello, hello. Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, you're tired today. Good morning, Sean. Good morning, Sarah. Yeah, I'm a little bit tired today too. Crazy types of energies yesterday. And it was really kind of a roller coaster kind of day with the types of energies that were coming in. Mercury should be going direct soon, so I think it's just, everything moving forward. Oh, you're sick today. What can I do to get better? Oh, you got to rest and get some vitamin C. And yeah, phew, but we still have Mars that is in retro, and Jupiter and Saturn. So we still have a few planets. The bigger guys are in retro, but I mean Mercury missing so much school. Oh no, that's not a good thing. Missing lots of school. Still one less in retro. That's exactly how I'm looking at it too. So we'll send some healing light out to, I didn't see whose name it was, who's sick. So we're going to send some energy out there for you today to hopefully to feel a little bit better. I think your body's trying to tell you something, that you need rest and you've been overthinking a lot too much. So, welcome. And today, the subject is how to have more time and energy. Great timing, great timing. So it's just hilarious. Yeah, I know. So funny. And yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I just feel you just need the rest, hon. You've been overdoing everything and overthinking everything. So you really need to, Sarah wants to have a nap. And it's only 8 o'clock in the morning. Or 8:30 or 1:45 or whatever. I know I'm a little bit late today, but that's okay. Why is it important not to sign an important document or make... Oh, wow. Just first, before I answer your question, I'm going to try and get this person. I'm trying to get them before they disappear. There we go. Because Mercury is that of communications, right? So Mercury's always been known as the god of communications. And anything to do with communicating, so documents or computer work and stuff like that, sometimes we'll prolong it. It won't go through. Something will not be signed properly. So there's always something little or something small. Usually happens when Mercury goes in retrograde. And that's because of, miscommunications. And that's because it has to do with a gravitational pull, right? So Mercury, as it looks as we go past, because we speed up and Mercury slows down, it's that pulling, and that pulling is, it really, we can't get away from gravity. Gravity's all around us. Good morning. And when it comes to communication, it really slows down a lot of the communications. If something was already in action before Mercury goes retrograde, I've also been breaking out because I'm stressed out and overtired. Oh my goodness. We're going to get back to you now. So especially with Mercury, if you've already been working on it, then it'll still continue on, but just slow down a bit. If it's something brand new, you really have to watch everything that's going through with the documents and everything that you're signing. I hope that explains to you. As for Noah, I think you just need to have a good nap. I think you need some, it feels, as a professional communicating in public. That makes, yeah. And sometimes, it even happens too, is your computer there's glitches that go in your computer, your phone, and things like that. So all of that kind of stuff goes on. I keep on. There we go. And it's frustrating. These last 3 weeks, and Mercury's going to be going in retro 4 times this year, and it's usually 3. So, and this is a year of releasement. Okay, so, where are all of these people coming from today? you know, it's a year of releasement. It's a year for us to release things in our lives. And sometimes we think that we've done enough releasing, right? You know, yeah, there's a lot of creepers on there this morning. Maybe because I put assertiveness on when I signed in this morning for my logo, Assertiveness Earth Angel. I don't know. Maybe that turns somebody on. I don't know. Ridiculous Mercury Army of Band Communication. Yes, definitely. But when we are having so much things going on in our life and things that are releasing, and a lot of it has to do with things that we may not have been paying attention to before. With Noah, and I know you're saying you're missing a lot of school, and I'm just wondering, is there something that you're resisting in the school? Is there something there that you're not feeling totally in alignment with, and you keep fighting it? And so it's something to look at, and I'm really and be in that stillness to see what it has for you, definitely. So today we're going to work on, good morning, how to have more time and energy. So let's face it. Oh, I keep getting bad grades, and I think I'm just resenting that. Yeah, and that could be it. And have you been asking for help? So we'll get back to you in a minute. Let's get on to this. Let's face it. We are all very helpful. No, not yet. So start asking. You got to start asking. Earth Angels have very full and busy lives. We volunteer to help others, different organizations. We're out there. We're doing things. So we have busy lives, and many drain us from time to time in energies. So what's an Earth Angel to do? The easiest way to have more time to increase the amount of energy that you have. When you have more energy, it gives you more useful hours during the day. Instead of experiencing crash right after dinner, you'll find that your energy stays until midnight. And then you have a sound night's sleep and wake up at 6 with joy and happiness. Wouldn't that be wonderful? So high energy is also a secret of rapid manifestation. I've been laid off for the last few months and I have no motivation or energy. Okay, let's work on this. So when we have more energy, we can manifest, we can dream, more visualization, prayer, everything. It starts to come to us. So one reason why you continually get inner nudges from your guardian angels to live a healthier lifestyle is because they know that this will help. This will help you to accelerate. This will help you to bring forth that manifestation. When your angels guide you to exercise, they're telling you to get things done. Work takes too much time of my energy. Yeah, I need more balance, and looking at the balance. And being a journey club, we go through looking at what does balance look like, right, in your life. So we do hit that, and we do discuss that too within there. When our balance is the key. I wish I had more than 12 or 24 hours. 12 to 14 hours. Oh, you're a chef. Yes. And the thing is, a lot of times, even being a chef, you're not, just because you're a chef doesn't mean that you're eating right. Because you're cooking all day long and sometimes you don't feel like cooking. Are you exercising? Are you just getting out to walk, doing something for 20 minutes, going around the block, just getting outside? Do you work right through your breaks? And a lot of times with chefs or a lot of other people with, working in that type of industry, they don't think that they need a break. They just go, 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 go. And you need to boost the serotonin levels within you, which is the brain chemical, okay? You don't get breaks. See, you need the breaks. You have to, all right? And that is also relevant. It is. It's like the serotonin is a chemical in our brain, and it helps us to regulate our energy, our moods, and our appetite. All right. Okay. The more serotonin you secrete, the better you feel. So the more you start doing things for yourself, like a meditation in the morning, through the journey, we just went through a nice little 3-minute meditation of just breathing and centering, right? And just doing that simpleness really brings in that energy. It's just like this morning, I was feeling like I was dragging my ass this morning did my meditations, got myself going, and now I'm feeling, and I saged, and I, really brought in a lot of things that I do, and I did some stretching. My energy boosted. So it's they're quick and easy, but sometimes we as humans feel like it's just so much work. Ego, yoga and EO balances. Yeah, sometimes supplements. Yeah, amino acids to sleep deeper. Yeah, meditation, definitely. I did that this morning and I feel like, good. And doing that, it really adds into it and it gets you limber. Doing, you can do a 5-minute sun salutation. Okay? Definitely not. You can Google it on YouTube. There's 5-minute sun salutations that you can do in the morning. And 5 minutes. Okay? So 5 minutes of a sun salutation. Some of them, and you can actually adjust it for your body. So if you can't go into full plank, or if there's different moods, different positions as you go into, you may not be able to do them right away, but over time your body will start to flow into it. And next, straighten your right leg and you twist gently. Okay, if you just twist it gently, while you move the leg towards your left arm. And you just bring that up and bring it back. Do the same with the left. You just twist it and you just bring it up. So they're called cross crawls. Cross crawls is when you just go back and forth like that and bringing it up. And doing cross crawls help to actually rewire your brain. And it helps you to get you from your left to your right and your right to your left. And if you do that just for put your timer on for a minute, do it for 1 minute. And say, I'm loved, I'm balanced, I'm loved, I'm balanced, I'm loved, I'm balanced. You're going to find that over time, when you do that every day, your energy is going to really increase. And many painful emotions start to come out. And they're stored in the hips. And you need to release and you need to stretch them out. That's why we're finding there are so many hip replacements with the baby boomers and knee joint replacements. There's more than there's ever been. And that's because it's like so much has been put there and they haven't moved forward, right? So it's also to move your hips, right? So just move them around. Allow yourself just to move. Get into that freedom. My left hip has been hurting the past few days. Your left hip? How are you at receiving? All right? And receiving. So the left is receiving. It's like you're very good at projecting, at going forward, doing things. But when somebody wants to help you, are you allowing them to help? The thing is that because a lot of people here, especially Earth Angels, we could be a type A personality because we're going to do it. We're not going to wait for you to do it. I'm going to do it myself. So we're doing, right? So if your right hip is hurting, that means, stepping into your power. That means stepping out, right? And the left means I need to receive. I need to allow for others to come in and help me. And, it's really, if they're both hurting, good morning. Yes, eternal spring. As we are stepping out, right, into that power, sometimes it's scary. Because then we're the fear of judgment, and we'd rather stick back and stay into our little old area because that's what we know. And if that's what we know and we don't want to go forward, then our energy really starts to drop, right? Because it gets stagnant and we get dusty. So the first time you start shaking off the dust, it's kind of a pain. It really is. Because there's a lot of stuff that's been hanging around there for a while with inside our bodies. And in getting it out, in doing those walks, it really, really is helpful. So one of the things I really missed this last couple of days is because my husband's been driving the kids. No parlez-vous français. No, only anglais. I had a little routine of going for a walk, and I haven't done that. And I noticed that my body is just saying, oh, I got to get out there. I got to do this. So doing those little things, You can YouTube them. So I need to pledge my hips, shake a tail, yeah. Step out, put some music on, and just close the door and dance. It sounds. I mean, you hear that and it sounds crazy, but it's shaking things out and moving things around. That's what it's doing. And when our spine is getting stiff, that means we are not being fluid within our life. We are not allowing the movements in our life, right? So it's to have a spine that we are able to move. Now, if you have injuries and stuff, you have to have respect. You have to listen to your body. I mean, don't do something that's going to hurt you, right? So yeah, creative energy, definitely. And even doing different, like I also do Kundalini yoga. So doing different Kriyas or Satnams really help to bring in that energy. So it's starting to look at how to, stretching your muscles, doing these things that you need to do. Also with Earth Angels is that we have a tendency to put on a little bit of weight. So exercise also keeps off some of the pounds. And since we do have that, it's actually a very good thing. And because the Earth is one of the harshest environments for physical, energetic, and emotional standpoint, Earth Angels carry the extras to shield themselves. So over time, what happens is that if we've been in different types of relationships, or we've been feeling that we've been having to do everything for ourselves, we put on the weight. The weight's our shield. The weight is our protection so that we don't have to absorb everything from everybody else. So only on Earth is there a competition daily among people and animals who perceive that there's a lack of resources. So that's the other thing, is that when we start, it's our mindset too. When we're constantly thinking there's a lack, that only those people over there get it and only those people over there get it, but not me, then, that feeling and that resentment starts to come in. Or I'm afraid to ask for help. Because if I ask for help, somebody's going to judge me. And when we start going out and asking for help, getting the help that we need, the energy starts to increase with us. We start to move. So we're highly sensitive to chemicals. So watching the chemicals that you're ingesting, watching if you're prone to allergies. And yeah, and sometimes, and it can be, the last 15 pounds or the last 10 pounds and 5 pounds are the hardest to get rid of because we're still staying in some sort of energy there, right? So looking at reducing the toxic foods that we have around us, the beverages or the drugs, they reduce their energy level, and also they add to the inflammation within our body. So I'm a sexy woman. Oopsie. Second, parts of this equation is that the Earth Angels are highly sensitive to what other people think. So that's the other thing. I know it's a block party today. I think because I put assertiveness on there and people just, I don't know, their mind goes somewhere else. So Earth Angels know that they're not originally from this planet. So a lot of us, and this might getting into some things that people have a hard time wrapping their brain around. But yeah, we understand past lives, but maybe we don't understand the past lives we've had elsewhere. And many of us, when we've come to this earth, it's very difficult because of the harsh judgments that we can have on other people. We look at social media, and when somebody posts something that they may not like, everybody has an opinion of something, but they don't realize that the words that they say and how harsh they are, right? So many angels, we judge themselves because they don't have the perfect body, right? I'm Maria. Maria, hi. And they use their self-judgment as a way to block things. Oh, you're from Russia. Welcome, welcome. So when you start speaking your truth, when you start doing these types of things, you start to understand how your body starts to feel, and you get into it. when I was younger, I had an eating disorder. I was bulimic. And it was just because I wanted to fit in. The crazy thing is, I'm only 5'3", and my sisters are 5'11" and 6 feet. So it was, I had this crazy feelings that I didn't fit in. They seemed, they seem to be, because they're so tall and lanky and everything else. Well, I was never tall. I was never lanky. I was more like Garfield. My center of gravity is lower. So, it was harder for me, as a young woman growing up in 17, 18. I remember only eating raisins for my lunch when I was in grade 12. And because I knew raisins I could get iron from, but I wasn't going to put on a lot of weight. And if I ate a cookie or something, I'd get totally nauseous and just that psychological work. And really what helped to save me, no, I'm not. Boy. What really helped me was not only getting some counseling, was also finding some really supportive people around me that really helped to support me, that really got me over this eating disorder that I had, and really started on a journey of loving myself. And a lot of times when we're not loving ourselves, we do things that are harmful for us. And it could be with the drugs, the alcohol, and things like that. I'm 12 years old and I am Russian. Oh, you're 12 and it must be nighttime there. So even if you're 12, I want you to start loving yourself. I want you to start paying attention and knowing that you're a beautiful, loving, gorgeous human being. And feeling and being 100% within your body. After having 4 kids, there's another thing that I had to go through because my body wasn't the same anymore. And really coming forth into loving myself. And now I'm hitting into another era, menopause into my life. And it's another way. Your body starts to change. Do you is beautiful, miss? Yeah. And yeah, right, those darn kids. And it's starting to love myself just the way I am, because it's like my body has carried me through so much. It carried me through four births, going through, giving for 4 children. It's carried me through so many other things, And that's the whole thing, is that you got to look at all those things that your body has done to you. I am married for 30 years, honey. 30 years to the same man. And he is still here and I'm still here. After our ups and downs and arguments and everything else. So, and it's knowing that too, that I do have that support and that love. So Earth Angels, we need to take care of ourselves, and we got to do it in the way that feels right for us, right? Oh, exactly. And everything that your body that has gone through. And, even, for a lot of guys out there too, Sean, how many different sports you guys have done? And at 16 and at 17 or even in your early 20s, most guys aren't thinking that they believe that they could just go out and do anything. It's either it's mountain biking, or if it's football, hockey, soccer, whatever it is, that they go hard, they just go at it and just do it, but they don't realize everything that's going to happen to their body later on. And it's saying thank you to your body. That's the next thing. Thanking your body. If you're not really ready to start doing a full-out exercise program, start saying thank you, right? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Touching your knees. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And just doing a 5-minute walk. Just doing a stretch in the morning. Making sure that you're stretching, getting the things moving. Watching what you're eating, right? So, even to the person who's the chef out there, making sure that you're putting meals aside for yourself. It's so important. Because it's, as crazy as this is, A lot of chefs out there are type 2 diabetics, and they have a lot of other issues too, dealing with, stress. They're not exercising, they're not eating right, they're not drinking enough fluids like water. So that they're not doing a lot of things that you think a chef would be doing on a daily basis, right? Meals for me is a big, and it's, sometimes it's meal planning, right? Really meal planning. And that, for a person who's had an eating disorder, is huge for me. Like, even to this day, I hate meal planning. I do. I will avoid doing anything in the kitchen. And luckily, I'm married to a man who cooks. But really starting to look at bringing in simple things. It could be salads. Karen? No. Kerr. Kerr is her last name. Just let me pull this out. And it's a fabulous cookbook out there for you guys. And let me just pull it up so I make sure I have the right name. Chris Carr is her name. And the cookbook is called Crazy Sexy Kitchen. You got to find a cook. And Crazy Sexy Kitchen has some fabulous recipes. You can pull up some free recipes up there online. Some of it's on YouTube. The book goes for like $19 on Indigo or Amazon. So Crazy Sexy Kitchen, very easy meal planning. A lot of it's vegan and vegetarian, but you can add meat to it. So there's not, it's not a big issue. But following that that plan for Crazy Sexy Kitchen, it is really about bringing in the energy. I've got to go. Okay, awesome. Have a good day, Sarah. So looking at different things that can actually bring in some easiness into your world, right? So asking the divine, asking your God, your goddesses, and the angels what they're guiding you to do as far as eating, drinking, exercising are concerned, right? Boobs. Yeah, I do have them. Thank you. Thanks for noticing. I bet you got them too. It's looking for and asking for that guidance. And let's make their clear and conscious right now. So, right now, I want you to take a moment to notice your shoulders. I can be very sarcastic when it comes to some of these trolls. So, I want you guys to take a note of your shoulders. And as you breathe, ask them to relax. Because a lot of us, we're like this, okay? Breathe and ask, relax, relax, relax. Continue breathing and asking your muscles to relax. Inhaling deeply. Center and focus in your heart. Think about your angels. As you do so, you're calling your angels to help. As you're thinking about the angels, and all you do is have to say, hey angels, come and help me. That's all you have to do. Hey angels, come and help me. That's all. And just calling them in. And you can say this question to your angels, either silently or loud. Dear guardian angels, what changes would you like to see me make in how I treat my body? Dear guardian angels, what changes would you like to see me make in how I treat my body? That's a pretty loaded question there. And that can bring up a lot of emotions for us. So make sure you keep a journal or something beside you and allow it out. Remember that your angels are on your side. They're with you. They aren't trying to control you or ruin your fun. They really aren't. And dear angels, please give me clear signs that I can easily notice and understand to help me know that I have correctly heard you today. Please give me the courage, strength, and motivation to enact these healthful changes without hesitation or delay. Anybody there? Phone call came in. Dear angels, please give me a clear signs that I can easily notice and understand to help me know that I have correctly heard you today. Please give me the courage, strength, and motivation to enact these healthful changes without hesitation or delay. If you have medical issues, you may also want to research healthful diets with nutritionist, naturopath, or holistic doctor. Okay? The sooner you make the changes as you're guided, the sooner everything starts to work for you. I almost passed out. We'll catch more on the replay. So sleep. Good. Go and rest, sweetie. Go rest. And let Archangel Raphael and the healing angels and Archangel Michael and the angel of courage and protection to assist you. Dear God, Goddess, Universe, Divine, Archangel Raphael and Michael, please help me to only crave healthful foods and beverages. Thank you for giving me the motivation, time, and support and encouragement to exercise my body daily. I now surrender to you all of my previous fears and excuses about taking better care of my physical body. So it be. Whew. Oh, you want me to say, please say it again? I can say that again, definitely. Dear God, Goddess, Divine, and Angels, Archangel Raphael and Michael, please help me to only crave healthful foods and beverages. And thank you for giving me the motivation, time, and support and encouragement to exercise my body daily. I now surrender to you all of my previous fears and excuses about taking better care of my physical body. And it takes some time to take care of your physical body, and it takes time to take care of what you are doing for you. It really does. So I'm going to bring out some cards here for us. Spent a little bit longer today with you, but that's okay. I will upload this onto YouTube so you can actually see it again, and you can fast forward to those little prayers. And we're using messages from our angels. And our first card is Andrea. It's like leading you towards the answers to your prayers. So listen and follow this communication. Hello and welcome. A perfect card for everything that we're talking about. Knowing that your guardian angels are there to help you. That is so wonderful. And they're communicating to you. Oh, don't do that. Go and call for help. Go call for help. Call for help. Reach out. Okay? Yeah, call for help. There's lots of help out there for you. Go call for help. That's what you got to do. Call for help. Know that you're surrounded by your angels. Know that the guardian angels are around you. If you're on here and that's what you're saying, then you need to go and call, a helpline. Okay? And do I have those? Yeah, I do. But I just don't share them. And sometimes we do have bad days. Sometimes we have great days. And you have an important life purpose. So look at that. Guardian Archangel Gabriel comes in to let you know. Oh, I don't need to hear that. And life purpose involving communication and the arts. So just allow, if you have some insecurities around what it is that you want to know that Archangel Gabriel is there for you. And have faith and hope because there's something positive on the other side. So if you're going through a lot of stress right now, know that the angels they are working behind you, right? They are working there for you, and they're there for you. And even to those little trolls that are out there and being rude and sarcastic and that, just send them love, because you know that when people are like that, they have not, keep getting booted, damn Mercury, yeah. They haven't had that love. They don't know what it is, right? And our final card, it's good time to give birth to new ideas and situations. So these cards are letting us know that we're on the right track, that to have faith, to know that you are here for a reason, to know that you're being led towards the answers that you need, and that you're being watched over and protected at all times. Sometimes we may not feel it, we may not know it, but you are. You definitely are. So on that note, I'm going to all love you and leave you, and you all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Have the angels watch over you. If you can get Crazy Sexy Kitchen, the cookbook, awesome. Good cookbook to start to make some different 150 plant-empowered recipes for you. And really doing that connection. So thank you for joining me. I will be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm wanting to do a Q&A. And so there it is. I'm putting myself out there. Oh, you're very welcome. I'm going to do a Q&A. So if there's any particular questions you have on spirituality, metaphysics, crystals, and stuff like that, I'm going to do a Q&A tomorrow. And I'm going to start my... I've been divinely guided to do Q&A Wednesdays. That's scary for me. So say some prayers for me. Have a wonderful day. Namaste. Bye-bye.